Vespa Sprint. This one was stolen, so the locks were broken. Now this seat, there's no proper video on the internet, so I'm making one. There are plenty of videos on the older type of seat, but not on this type. The older type of seat has a cap on there with 2 bolts, and you can remove the cap. If you want to remove the cap on this one, you have to remove these 2. I had to adjust the spring, so I had to remove that. Also, there's a cover over here. This has to be mounted back on. So to reach it, you have to remove this. But obviously, you have to remove this cover before you can properly access this, because this clip was totally worn. I placed a new clip on here, and also this cylinder was also broken, so I welded it. So now it can move properly and it won't slip out anymore. If you want to remove this, there are 2 of these side pieces. That's also on the old model, so that's similar. And the lock is held in with this clip. Normally you would be able to reach it from underneath here, and you could pull it down, but it was too worn to do it, so I had to resort to something else. So you can take a look. So I put these 2 screws back on, to get the cover back on. So you have to remove all these nails that are in here if you want to flip over the seat cover, and then remove these 2 parts. So as you can see, it's a bit different than the older type. The lock of this seat would just pull out every time, because the clip that holds in this lock cylinder, it was broken or loose, so I had to remove it. Now this is already fixed, but the previous owner had glued in this piece, so it was very ugly looking. I hope I get all the glue off, because now the seat just opens properly and it locks, no problem. So that's back in business. And this is the new type. The old type, there were 2 screws on here, you can just remove it, but now this cap is on the other side. I had to adjust the spring to get it back in working condition, so it's good. So I replaced the cylinder lock with a new one, and with a new clip in there. And this piece is normally held in by the mechanism behind it, and I had to repair it too, but it's good as new again. Previously you would just put in the key and try to do this, but the entire lock would come out.